One of our bright high school students recently asked me a very good question. Rabbi Strauss, we read about all kinds of miracles in the Bible, but I have my doubts. Rabbi, I would have a lot easier time believing in miracles if God could perform miracles today. Why are there no more miracles? It was, of course, easier in biblical times to see the great miracles God performed. I think of the great miracle found in our Torah portion, Beshalach, God splitting the sea so our ancestors could escape the Red Sea, the Egyptian army, cross over, and be free. And yet, even though our ancestors saw perhaps the greatest miracle of all time, they demonstrated how quickly we as humans can forget. Instead of being grateful for the great miracle God had performed for them, within a few days of traveling through the Sinai desert, the Israelites become rebellious and embittered, quickly forgetting that God is now with them, ready to perform even more miracles. It was easier not to see the miracles around them, to just complain. It was easier not to believe. Yes, noticing the unexpected, appreciating wonders, opening ourselves to the real miracles which surround us is surprisingly far more difficult than one would imagine. The Midrash teaches that when Moses encountered the burning bush, a very common desert occurrence, he didn't just walk past that burning bush, but instead Moses did something different. It was his ability to see beyond the normal occurrence, but to the miracle, that bush was not being consumed by the fire. That's what first grabbed God's attention, that this was the man to help bring the Israelites out of Egypt. Since biblical times, belief in God's miraculous powers has never been the result of blatantly obvious events and divine appearances. Religious faith, Jewish faith, has depended on the way we interpret and perceive the events in our world. Whether or not an event is a miracle depends, to some extent, on the eye of the beholder. After the people cross the Sea of Reeds, the Israelites are stuck in the Sinai desert and they need food. According to the Torah, God rains down manna from heaven every day to feed them. The rabbis ask, which is the greater miracle? The everyday miracle of the manna falling from heaven, or the spectacular one-time miracle of God splitting the sea? The answer is the manna. And so it is with us. So it is in our day and age. We too have our everyday miracles, the birth of children, the rain and the sun, the marvels of modern medicine, just to name a few. Can we see those miracles in our lives? God is still performing miracles for us today. The challenge is to see them. Shabbat Shalom.